Millsy, up to good down under, southwest Western Australia. Thought I'd do a New Year's Eve video, but yeah, I was going to do it after a bit later. I'll just do a quick video now. I'll do one on the building, everything we've done lately. I was just here working, and I looked up. I look up for swallows, and I saw this thing. What the fuck's that thing? Bit of smog, bit of a ring. It sort of dissipated a bit now by the time I got the camera organised. There's like big black clouds in the middle of that thing, and it appeared to be swirling around. So I don't know, there's a few clouds around. New Year's Eve 2022. Happy New Year. Wasn't that fun? Another one to look forward to. So yeah, I'll run through what we've done. I may as well do it now. So the last video was in the sort of end of winter, and I come through here, it's all wet, and that's been pretty wet and had a few issues getting in the way of everything. But here I think that wall was the one we were ready to do. So we've done that, did the dunny window. Actually this wall, 2022, speaking of New Year and all that, this wall here, this woke up to the news of Queen Elizabeth II and her passing. So that wall can be in the honour of Queen Elizabeth, the dunny wall. Yeah. Anyway, so we did that. We've done this bit here. Couple of walls there. Done here. Cut up here. And then, yeah, just recently, another thing getting in the way, my brother passed away. And, yeah, this is his wall. It was all set up, ready to go, and then he passed away, and then a bit of a story behind him. I'll enlighten you a bit later. But that's as far as we got. And then this one, there's a tip on this one. So yeah, I only got 1.5 of them big ones to go. So the plan is to close all this in, because Billy's backs into a corner a bit. We've got to try and get a pantry in here, but it doesn't look like, oh, it's going to be difficult. I've got to put a couple of walls in there and I can't get the bobcat in, so yeah, that's going to be challenging. Have a look at that wall. You know, that wall doesn't look right to me. I don't know about you, but what happened with this wall, if you can see, it's sort of bowed in a bit on that side, old bloody thing, and sort of this is curved up a bit. What happened, similar to what we learned over here, you get a small, after you're doing them big walls all day, 10 hours, whatever, 10.5 hours, and you come to a little wall, and you get a bit complacent. That happened over here on the Donga. So over here on the Donga, these were big walls when we were building the Donga. These were big. And then coming here to this little wall here, see, that's only about 400 wide on that. So we had that all set up, started ramming, but what we hadn't learned is all the thing to stop it moving that way wasn't in, or we didn't know about it, but it all started moving that way on the first box, and you know, there was 50mm gap between that and the box and the wall. Couldn't keep going, so I shoveled it out, worked out a way to stop it moving, and continued on. With this one over here, I think we'd be a bit more experienced, wouldn't you? Oh well, you know, what happened with this one, you set it up like this one, right? You got the braces. Normally you have 2 braces, 1 brace each side, but we're just bracing that one because there's nothing to brace on that side, so we're bracing them both with that one, but normally you have 2. And what happens, it's sort of, there's a lot of pressure and it moves. So to stop it moving down the bottom here, so it's an enclosed box, I screw the screws into that so it doesn't move down the bottom. Okay, if you don't put those in, what happens is you start ramming and it pushes pivots on the brace and just moves out. So this wall's a little bit wider than it should be, but yeah, it's just moved out. And with this side, what we did was we didn't put the wedges in anymore, so pressure pushed it out, but we probably should have put wedges up the top there to stop it the last little bit, sort of bowed out a bit far. I think we're keeping the wedges on this one to try and keep the wall a bit straight, but yeah, you get that. I could have dug it out on the first one, but nah, go with it. Yeah, so that's basically it. New Year's Eve. Hope you got all your resolutions and all that ready. So what I'm doing is I'm getting this box ready. So we flip from over there straight over here. That's all shoveled. That's all shoveled. So compared to the big walls, I had that done by about 10:30, I think, or 11. So they'll just pop out quick. And the plan's to try and get that all done. Yeah, this year. So this is what all we've done this year, actually, 2022. This is all 2022's work. I remember we started over here. We started over here in around the new year after ramming that retaining wall over there. So we got a fair bit done before New Year, and then we come over and did this. And so this, early on the first big one, there was a bit of months thinking of how to get the dirt up there. But finally worked it out and then cranked along. So I don't know, do you reckon we're more than halfway through? I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments. So that's basically it, folks. The ring's still there, but it's dissipating a bit, I think. It was heaps darker when I first saw it. Yeah, anyway, bit of pollution or something going on, or you tell me in the comments. Yeah, pretty quiet out here. Until the next video, hope your new year and all that goes superb. You get what you want, get what you need, and enjoy. Take care till the next video.